win after win, trophy after trophy, and smile after smile. Matthews TV with Dave Watson.
Hi folks, I'm Dave Watson and this is Matthews TV. You know, we all bow hunt at different times for different reasons. Sometimes it's the solitude. It's just a chance to be alone in God's great outdoors, pitting our skills against the animals we hunt. Other times, it's all about the camaraderie that we share with others. The friendship and fellowship that you just can't find anywhere else than around a campfire. And that's what today's episode is all about. 3 great friends brought together by the magical world of bow hunting. That's today on Matthews TV. Our first hunt was an afternoon sit, and of course, I was sure to put on my hunter safety vest fall restraint. And we're ready to go. Whoops. Almost forgot something. Now that would have been funny. I don't care who you are. A short walk to the stand, and I was bow hunting. Now this whole hunt came about because Andy Whitcomb from Whitcomb's Archery invited me to come up and hunt some property that he manages. And it's about 8,000 acres, and we're talking incredible whitetail habitat. And Andy's doing a great job of managing these whitetail, and the cutty-back camera is one of his managing tools.
I go through 40,000-50,000 pictures a year on the cutty-back cameras. It gives me an idea how the deer are moving on the property. I'll have some bucks on scrapes way at the north end, which is 4.5 miles. The next day I'll have them down to the south end, you know. They're traveling 4.5 miles in one night, you know, on that. So it's kind of neat to have a piece of property you can manage that big to see how much movement there is with white-tailed deer. If I find a wolf kill, I'll put a camera on there and see wolves and bobcats and how many other different animals that'll feed on a carcass, you know, after it's been killed.
And over the years, Andy has collected the most impressive cutty-back photo album I've ever seen. Check out this bobcat and his prize cottontail. Or how about these 2 young bucks sparring? And for those of you who think there's not an overabundance of wolves 100 miles north of Minneapolis, well, you better think again.
Matthews TV with Dave Watson.
Now let's get back to the hunt. It was opening day of muzzleloader season, but we were still bow hunting. Early in the day, I had this 2-year-old come into the perfect shooting position. But like I said, he was just a 2-year-old. I was hoping that Joel was having better luck. And you know what? He was. You know, it never fails. We could be in the middle of the Sahara Desert or in the middle of the Brooks Range in Alaska, and as soon as we roll tape, you're going to hear a train, plane, or automobile. And what you really want to hear in this scene is that big buck walking through the leaves, you know, that that we all love to hear. But unfortunately, that's drowned out by the B-52 squadron flying overhead.
That'll work. Man, I was getting nervous. This November 8th, and it's already gun season. Archery season it runs during the gun season, but for the most part, I usually quit bow hunting when the gun season starts. And this year it ran right into it. But that worked. That doe come in, it zigzagged through the trees here, come right up, checked one of the mock scrapes that we did. And she left the scrape, and the buck was right behind her. He's right there, probably 25 yards. I couldn't get him to stop, so I just swung on his shoulder, and it hit him real good. He didn't go very far. He's pretty wide. He's got good main beams. Nice buck. Wow. He's got a bunch of tree bark on there, all rubbed up. That's a good mature deer.
This is the new Mathews Switchback XT. It's shorter, smoother, and even more forgiving.
The Switchback XT is the first Mathews bow with harmonic dampers in the string suppressors, and it sports Mathews' most parallel limbs ever. Switchback XT is the quietest way to the top. Take the Mathews Switchback XT challenge. Visit your Mathews retailer and shoot the Switchback XT against any other bow. You won't believe it. Mathews, get yours if you can.